Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I have another pick a card here for us. I'm really excited about this one. It is what are you currently manifesting? We have 4 options, so go ahead and pick your option. You can pause the video at any time in order to do that. Normally what I do is I think of the numbers 1 through 4, and whichever one floats into my mind is the one that I select. But everyone thinks differently, so if you want to look at the colors under the numbers or the numbers themselves or the stones associated with the numbers, whichever works best for you is totally fine. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. I am going to move on. I will see you in your pile selection. Thanks so much for being here. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 1. Thank you for being here. If you chose pile 1 or this beautiful stone, this is your message. And this message is going to be, what are you currently manifesting? So pile 1, I wanted to start off with the fact that when I was shuffling your cards and laying them out, the song that popped into my head was the lyrics I remember, so I'm just going to kind of tell you what it says. Santa, tell me, is he really real? Don't let me fall in love unless he's going to be here next year. And that was the song kind of playing. I think it's Ariana Grande, possibly. But so what I feel is, and your cards say this too, I feel like you guys might be manifesting love, but I want to tell you kind of what I see about that. So it's really interesting how your cards go. Now, mind you, pick a cards are going to be different for everyone that clicks on the message. So only take what resonates. If it doesn't, fit your story, don't, obviously it's not your message. But this is what I see in the cards, okay? This one says achievement, effort plus intention. That was on your left side. And under that is the freedom card. And then you have individuality. I'm going quickly because I have to tell you kind of what I feel. And then you have life energy. And this says, the happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So then it has forgiveness. It's like your cards literally tell a story of a timeline. Forgiveness, you are lovable. Completion, I feel like you guys are manifesting a completion of your this side of your life. Basically, you were kind of maybe going after your achievements. You're trying to focus on your goals, your achievements. You like your freedom, your individuality. This one was also about, let's see. Yeah, this is about healing. This is, you are lovable. I think you kind of went on a forgiveness and healing journey, and you're trying to kind of complete this side of your life. Not completed in the sense that, of course, you're still going to be achieving, you're still going to be an individual, and you're still going to be free, but I feel like you guys are completing the importance that these things hold to you, because you're kind of shifting over into wanting to start focusing on a soulmate, unity. It's so interesting. Alchemy is here. So I figure, this is all about manifesting, creating things from, nothing basically. Look, she has, she's creating magic from her hands there. She's got powers. And then what I think happens, so there's just a shift. This side is all about being single and focusing on your goals. Then you move into you are lovable, forgiveness. I feel like maybe the mindset started to shift, I gotta work on myself and make sure I'm good for this relationship. You're completing that phase of your life, and now you want the soulmate. You're looking for a soulmate, unity. You're trying to manifest it. Now, money is still here. Abundance is on this side. I feel like you guys do think about money. This card is about kind of how you view things and how resourceful you are with money and things like that. And then you have persevere here. So I feel like also, because stargazing came up right next to soulmate, I feel like sometimes you guys might set really, really, really high standards. Hold on one second. I'm getting a drink of water. Excuse me. I have a little bit of a cough going on right now. Okay. So I feel like you guys set really high standards because soulmate's right next to stargazing, and it's almost like she's looking off into the distance and she's like imagining maybe the perfect person, and perseveres right next to that. So I feel like you guys are really holding on to the idea. This almost looked like a hand from far away to me, like holding on to this, but it's not. But you're holding on to the ideal person that you feel would be a soulmate. And then I also have trust here. So I feel like this is kind of a message like trust in yourself. It says trust your feelings and dreams to guide your, this says career path. But this is, I think this is focusing on your, looking for that unity. And then you also got completion again in this deck, you got completion. So you got completion, and then you got rebirth. So look how she's like so fancy. I feel like this is kind of like, when you realize that you want this unity and this love, you are lovable was here, then alchemy. I feel like you guys are kind of like fixing yourself up, like almost like rebirthing yourself, like glow up. You're having like a little glow up here where you maybe you gave yourself a makeover, or maybe you want to give yourself a makeover. Look how beautiful she is. She's like adorned in all kinds of gorgeous things. Like she has an abundance of things that she made herself look really fancy. I love that. And maybe you guys are focusing on making yourself feel really good, and that's wonderful. But yeah, you got completion twice, so you're really focused on kind of completing one phase of your life to move on to the next. And I think you're trying to maybe open yourself up to love. You also got, now I want to make a note of this. This card actually came out, but it flipped, and I didn't actually see that it was out until a couple seconds later. So you have a hidden strength that you might not realize, because I didn't realize that this card was there right away. But just know you have a ton of strength inside of you. And the support card came up. Your life purpose fully supports you. I feel like this right now, because like I said, this is about manifestations. I feel like you're really supported right now in the universe with whatever you do want to manifest. And then your cards, you got the work hard card, so you're really working, trying to perfect things. Eight of Pentacles, it's about education, focus, and details, but this is really just about putting in the work. And I think you're putting in the work to obtain a partnership, to a fire, planning, partnering, progress. And this is all about kind of looking for that person that you can sit and watch the sunset with. And then you also have the Devil card here, and the Devil card is usually about things that make us feel trapped, but we really aren't trapped. Look, the bird is in the cage, but the door's open. So, this card says ego, illusion, dependency, materialism. But I think what it's trying to say is don't trap yourself in the mindset that you can't get this. Don't trap yourself in the mindset that the perfect partner isn't there for you. And also with the stargazing, I feel like maybe that's you kind of dreaming about that perfect person. And I don't mean literally dreaming. I mean like sitting and kind of daydreaming about it. Let's just look at a couple more things, because a few more things popped out to me that I wanted to mention. You have Become the True You on the bottom of the deck of one of your decks here. And I feel like that's all about when you're trying to pull in a soulmate, an actual soulmate, or someone that you know has the potential to be a long-term relationship. Make sure you are being authentic. Make sure you're authentic also with yourself. And, for me, become the true you, because when you are truly seeking your soulmate, you want to be authentic when you are getting to know that person, because you want them to know the true you, and vice versa. You want to know the true them also. Right under that says stand by your commitment, and this says you're strong enough to keep the promise that you've made. Don't back out now. Your angels believe in you. And so I think this is kind of about making up your mind and trying to figure out what you really want in your next phase of life, or what you really are looking for. Stand by your commitments. This card, when it comes up, like whatever it's near, whatever it's near, usually makes me think like keep everything on the up and up. Like for instance, if this was near like financial healing, I would say stand by your commitments, make sure you're paying your bills on time, make sure you pay people back that you owe, but that's not the case. I was just explaining that, you know, I'm explaining that to give you an example. When stand by your commitment comes up and you're like in this energy, it's kind of about, you know, making sure that you're authentic and you're able to be faithful to someone. You know, if you do step into a unity, you know, just be mindful of that. And then open your heart is beneath that. So you guys are ready. It says your potential for greater love rests in opening your heart. Blockages and wounds from your past will be healed, and you'll be met with the true passion you seek. So that's a beautiful message. Absolutely. And then enjoy is at the bottom of this deck. So I feel like you guys are getting ready to embark on this new journey of kind of your focus is going to be set more on this, you know, love interest, or, you know, finding a true love interest for yourself. And then also you got the shape shifting card. And that always reminds me of like, this card can be really good. I mean, when I see it with dating relationships, I want to remind people, and this is just generally anyways in life, and I'm sure you already know, but just keep in mind, you know, people sometimes shapeshift basically, or, you know, it depends. But if you're, you know, newly getting to know someone, just know sometimes people are like, you know, kind of acting a certain way, or being, you know, really well mannered, or perhaps they know what you already want, so they might be kind of a little bit chameleon like. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I'm sure you guys are very good at discerning things, but stay grounded when you're dating, and just don't let things get, yeah, grounded is here. Stay grounded when you're dating, and just don't let things get too daydreamy, you know, when you first meet someone, because you really have to get to know them. You really do. I'm sure you guys know that, but it's just something I wanted to mention because shape-shifting was there. And then also, this card was at the bottom of one of your decks, and this card's all about misunderstandings, and this woman, you know, the message in this card basically is just basically talking about we all have feminine and masculine energy, and also this card represents like misunderstandings in general. For instance, this in the book, this card references the history books and things that talk about Mary Magdalene. They reference her as a prostitute when she was really a successful landowner, and that is not noted. And so, you know, that's why this card says misunderstandings. But I just wanted to mention that because it's at the bottom of one of your decks. And what I think it might mean in this reading is, you know, don't playing hard to get is, I'm saying that because she just is looking kind of like not pleased. So, and it made me think of like playing hard to get. Like when you find someone that you really, really like, try not to really play too many games, because sometimes you can really scare off the right person, because, you know, they might be feeling like they aren't 100%, you know, like they're not what you're looking for, or, you know, I don't know. I just wanted to mention that. And also remember to set your own boundaries. Boundaries are super important. I'm going to pull a couple more cards here. Pile number 1. What are they currently Whoa! That popped really fast. What are they currently manifesting? Heightened intuition is here. So definitely follow your intuition. Unnecessary worries is here. It says release the burden of worries by giving them to God for healing and solutions. And divine intervention is here. It popped out onto the floor. Hold on. Let's see. Divine intervention. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. So if you guys are really serious about this, make sure you're praying about it. And then also, I wanted to mention this too because it's on the bottom of the deck. Don't seek perfection in anyone. And that also kind of came up in this card. Make sure you're being realistic about what you're looking for. And, you know, maybe even sit down and write a checklist if you have to. And just kind of write down things that are absolute deal breakers. And then just kind of keep going over that list to see if it's realistic, you know. That's author came up, but that's what it made me think of, like, you know, just kind of figuring out exactly what you want in a person, and then just trust that it's coming to you. Trust that it's on its way. I'm going to get a couple more cards. I'm going to pull a love card for you since I believe this has to do with love. Okay. What is pile 1 manifesting at this time? Pile 1. What's pile 1 manifesting at this time? Pile number 1. What are they manifesting? New love, guys. Aww. You're manifesting new love. Congratulations. Look at that. How sweet. All right. Well, your message is clear. You're manifesting new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Now, that might not have happened yet, but that's in your energy. You're manifesting that. Just keep focusing on it, guys. You're on the right path. And, you know, I believe that it's all in our energy. So you just have to keep your vibration high. And, you know, when you are going through, you know, dating and things, just make sure you keep a positive mindset. You know, when you're trying to find someone, make sure you're staying positive, and you're also, like I said, manifestation, it's all about what we think, you know, it's what we think. And also the power of prayer. That is definitely something that exists, and you had that card show up. So definitely make sure you're praying about it. I'm going to pull you one more card. Pile 1. What is pile 1 current? Wow, these cards keep coming up so fast for you. Let yourself feel all of your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feeling is sending you important messages and guidance. And then wellness is here. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So you guys have beautiful messages, and definitely you're obviously focused on new love. Just keep it up. Keep up, you know, your manifestations. Journal what you're really looking for. Make sure you're trusting your intuition. And I think all is going to be well, guys. Just keep it up, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here for this reading. What are you currently manifesting? If you chose pile 2 or this stone, this is your message. Pile 2. I cannot stress what I'm going to say right now enough. You guys are very, very, very wise, and you have had quite a life journey. Let me show you why I'm saying that. You got the wisdom card. This says learning, joy, art, music, but it's literally wisdom here. You got this card, wisdom, from a different deck. And you got wise soul from this deck. So what I think you're manifesting, whomever picked pile 2, first of all, whoever picked pile 2, regardless of what you're manifesting, we can't ignore when there's 3 repeating cards. So you guys are very wise. I feel like you have been through many things in your life that have made you extremely wise. You've had a lot of different experiences that caused you to kind of focus on, I guess, you know, even spirituality to get you through those times. Okay? So what I think you're manifesting, most of you, it's going to be different for all of you because this is a pick a card. I think that you are a spiritual teacher. Now, how that manifests in your life is going to be different for everyone. But I think you guys are on a path of being of service to others. And the reason for that is because you've developed so much empathy for others because of the things that you have been through. And life was your teacher. Life was your teacher. You guys have been through a lot, and you've been able to kind of turn your wounds into wisdom. On the bottom of this deck, it says, reach for the stars. You deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. So keep going. You also got tenacity, and you got sustain. So you are able to sustain this. And divine interventions at the bottom of the deck. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. When you feel like this might be tough and you're not getting anywhere, which I don't think you guys get that way, because I think you guys are so spiritual, you don't actually get that way. But divine intervention is here for you. God sends miracles to answer sincere prayers. Make sure you pray when you need to. And right under that card is unnecessary worries. I feel like this is going to happen for you guys, this manifestation. I feel like, so with all these, so wisdom is here twice, as I said. Then recovery. This card is usually about unveiling a side of yourself that has been kind of dormant for a while, or, recovering a side to yourself that perhaps was hidden or became a little bit stifled, or you covered it up for some reason. Say what you mean. This kind of makes me think, because this person's like blowing out the key to success, or like, I feel like you guys may have kind of hidden some of your spiritual gifts or your spiritual talents, or whatever this life path is. You may have kind of hidden that, and maybe not even intentionally, but I feel like for some reason you kind of kept a lid on it. Just came into my mind. You kept a lid on it. And then now you're saying what you mean. You're letting it out. You're showing the world. You're starting to understand that this is your gift and you're sharing it. And this person that's in this card, I just noticed, is also in this card. Like I said, your experiences have given you the wisdom. You hold the world, because look, she's got the world here. And it's because of what you've been through. You've developed this natural wisdom. You probably had a lot of wisdom regardless. You probably are, this pile is probably filled with people that others said, wow, you're really mature for your age. I bet you that's the case. Value your self-worth is here. You are God's precious gem. This card comes up a lot with spiritual piles, because I think sometimes we are put through a lot because of, it's kind of part of our life lessons, is kind of going through things so that we become wise. Oh gosh, I didn't even mean to do that. I just was moving these cards, and look at this card peeked out at me, spiritual path. I think you guys are manifesting your spiritual path. I'm actually going to look at the rest of these cards now. Unnecessary worries, I think I mentioned that to you. Divine intervention, we looked at that one. Be gentle with yourself. You've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. And then right under that is life-changing experience or epiphany. So maybe you went through a life-changing experience or epiphany which put you on this path. It doesn't have to be that way, but it definitely could be. And look, guys, it says wait for winter. And let me read this card to you. During the colder months, the Fairy Queen of Winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So it could be winter time that you're going to see some of your successes manifest in regards to this path, or this path's going to open up for you more. That doesn't have to be the case. This basically says that your most heartfelt wishes will manifest. So just keep focused on what your wish is, and you're going to be able to reach your dreams. You are. It says time to decide. Make a decision based on your heart's desires. Some of you may be working other types of careers right now, or maybe you haven't fully stepped onto this path and it's time to decide. I also want to mention animals was at the bottom of this deck, and it says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. Also, a chunk of cards had fallen out, and when I picked them up to put them back in, I saw the children card. So you guys could use this wisdom and this spiritual path in lots of different ways. It could be with animals, it could be with, helping heal others, it could be with spiritual teaching. It says love and light here. Your purpose is to bring divine healing, light, and love to this world. That is true no matter what line of work you're actually in. And this doesn't have to be professional paths. It can be. You can make this into your profession, I believe, but that doesn't have to be what this pile is talking about. If you're in a career and you love it, that message isn't for you. You still are on this journey, and you still are providing this wisdom to others. It's just in your everyday conversations or in everyday interactions and the way, the example that you set for others. And then this says, your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So you could be in, a justice type field or trying to help others, definitely. But I think everyone in this pile is drawn to service or helping others or looking out for others. And Shamanic Journey was on the bottom of this deck, and that's all about healing others, healing people. It says purpose, attunement, vision quest. This woman is on this card she just looks so powerful to me, and she's so in tune with this horse. And Shamanic Journey is about healing others and being able to heal. And like I said, your dreams were on the bottom of this deck. So you guys are able to, you just have so much knowledge within that you are able to do and say, and you're just able to know things that other people don't necessarily know, which is so amazing. Prosperity was in your reading as well. There's a positive shift in your flow of divine support. So right now you're really supported. And wellness is here. The recovery of health and wellness is here. So if you're struggling with health, that's part of your manifestation. And if you're not, maybe this is part of how you're helping others on this path. What are you manifesting? You're manifesting getting more strongly on this path, whatever this path is for you. And it definitely has to do with sharing your wisdom with others to help them in life in general, whether it's a spiritual teacher. I believe it is. And that doesn't mean that you're doing, that professionally. You could be, but your journey in this life is to kind of be this guiding light to others, no matter where you are. You probably do that for your family members already. You have heavenly signs. You have end of an era and emotions. And what I took this to mean is you use the divine to help people when they're transitioning, end of eras, when they're going through things, when they have emotions. You help them with these things. This is your gift. You're able to naturally do these kinds of things. You guys are just very wise, and people are drawn to you, and you're able to help them clear their negativity from their lives. You're able to direct them. You're probably really knowledgeable about spiritual things, manifesting. You're probably really, really good at helping others, giving advice. You show empathy, so people are able to express themselves to you because you are empathetic and you don't judge others. Present came up. So it says you live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. Exactly. So no matter what you're doing, you're able to shine the light and love on, around, to others around you just by being you. I'm going to pull a couple more cards. What is pile 2 currently manifesting? Oop, that was fast. Oh yeah, see, Earth. How cute. Earth magic. Fairies. So this is all about you're magical. What are you manifesting? You are bringing this illumination and magic to others around you. That is your path, and you use your natural instincts to do that. You guys are beautiful people. I hope you're subscribed. I really do. This pile, you guys are, you guys are my kind of people. This is beautiful. You guys are the ones that are here to help others learn spiritual things and enlighten people. You're here to enlighten people and be of service to others. Miracles is under service. You guys believe in miracles because you know how powerful things, you know how things have worked out in your life. You've probably experienced grief and you've been able to release it by utilizing the power of spirit or prayer or believing in miracles. You understand how powerful your mind is. Also, your tarot cards, this could be a second storyline, like I said, because pick a cards, it can be different for everyone clicking on these, but you got the Temperance card. So that, to me, sometimes this is about spiritual connection because there's 2 cups here and this water is kind of like flowing from above down. So sometimes I do feel like this is a very spiritual card. It's kind of like spirit kind of flows through you or talks through you, or you can hear it, or you understand it. This says compromise, self-control, moderation. It's usually about balance, patience, being gentle. You're able to be really gentle. But also you got this Ace of Cups and this King of Fire. So this could be your energy, or it could be energy that you're trying, because this reading's about manifesting. You could be trying to manifest balance in a love relationship with a fire sign, a Leo, Sag, or Aries. But this also could be your energy, because like I said, the nature of this reading, it's hard to say, but it could be both. Or it could be, one or the other. You'll know when you're watching this. You guys are really intuitive, so you'll know. So either you're trying to create balance in this love relationship, or this is your energy. You have this loving energy and you exude it in this inspirational, charismatic, and innovative way. That's kind of how you show it to the world. But this card just, to me, it just says that you help people kind of balance things out. You help people understand things more in life. You're very patient, very gentle. It's like I said, it says compromise, self-control, moderation. You help people with those things. You're really good at those things. That's part of your manifestations. So I think that's it for you guys. I'm pretty sure we've covered it all. And like I said, what a beautiful pile. You guys are manifesting this beautiful spiritual path. And go after your dreams if that's what you're trying to, go for. This is, look, like I said, you guys are wise. You don't even realize how wise you are. There's no way that you would get all these cards in this reading if you weren't seriously filled with this wisdom. You guys have turned your wounds into wisdom, and you are able to teach others how to kind of navigate life. What a beautiful message. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and give the video a thumbs up if this is the type of video you enjoy. Thank you so much for being with me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me. If you chose Pile 3 or this beautiful stone, this is your message regarding what are you currently manifesting. Pile number 3, this is so interesting. So this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but I just want to mention to you, when I was getting your pile together and kind of adjusting things, it just seemed like it was a struggle for me. I had to keep, my camera was not working properly. I had to keep readjusting it. I had to take it off of the stand. It kept kind of wanting to SOS, call the emergency number. So I feel like there's just a lot of distractions in your life right now. A lot of things are going on. A lot of things feel like start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Because I even felt like I started your video and then I really needed a drink of water, so I stopped it. It just feels very, not chaotic, but maybe chaotic, a little bit chaotic, where you feel like things get started and then they stop or something like that. So maybe and grounding came up. Maybe you need a little bit of grounding. I also feel like you guys are going through something right now that perhaps makes things feel bittersweet. When you do have celebrations or things to celebrate, something's making them feel bittersweet sometimes. Deep emotions are coming up. You've been trying to do some emotional healing. Your friendships are here. I feel like you are probably manifesting friends or friendships, people that you want to celebrate with, but you have a niggling, sad feeling when you're celebrating. I feel something is not fully developed or something like that. I also feel like someone recently may have flaked out on you, and this does not have to be romantic at all. It just, someone recently flaked out or canceled plans, and you guys got the Ten of Swords. Something really hurt you recently, I think, or you've been going through a lot. These swords typically are thoughts as well. They could be thoughts because that's air, and air is thoughts. But this also is about endings, recovery, freedom. In the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite, it's about feeling like you've been stabbed in the back a little bit, or just being really hurt, really let down. I don't know what that's about. You guys could need some emotional healing or deep emotional healing. Maybe that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting kind of trying to get over that, that feeling where everything has to be a little bit bittersweet because something hurt you and you're holding on to a little bit of pain. Not that you're holding on to it, but you're still healing. Deep emotional healing is here. Emotional healing is here. Celebrations is here. This says get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play, and an invitation could be on the way. So maybe you guys are oh gosh, see, I just said celebrating. That is the card. But maybe what I was trying to say is maybe you guys are manifesting, like trying to get together with friends, and maybe that didn't work, or something got canceled or postponed. You're also maybe focused on wellness. Wellness is here. Or maybe you need to focus on wellness. Emotional healing is here. Kind of, it says it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you will allow your heart to mend. And then, you know, the deep emotions card is here. Unknown feelings, past life influences. And the bittersweet card, as you know. Bittersweet, it's usually about like for instance, this mom, I can't remember the exact story, but I know the feeling of the card. This mother is going through something and it's painful, but she still has to like celebrate. So, you know, they have a birthday cake and they have a birthday celebration, but you know, in the back of her mind, she's sad, and but she has to carry on, and it's kind of like bittersweet because she really wants to celebrate this birthday. Could be maybe for her child, but she, you know, something's really going on for her and it's bittersweet, you know. Or bittersweet can also mean like you're leaving a job and you're really excited about your new job, but you're still sad because you're sad to leave the people you used to work with, those kinds of things. So something's going on, guys. It could be in your friendships. You need to heal your emotions, focus on your wellness. What are you manifesting at this time? I feel like you have a lot of things that you have in your mind that you want to manifest. I think like I said, it felt like the energy was just kind of like boom, 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 boom. Like I said, I kept start, stop, start, stop. Things kept getting in my way. Basically, like the camera, I'm not kidding. The camera kept clicking onto like that SOS screen where you either turn your phone off or call emergency, or because like it was pushing the stand was like pushing the buttons in the wrong way. But I literally had to take it off the stand and like redo it, and then the camera flipped upwards instead of horizontal. It was it was a lot. So anyway, sorry, I don't mean to go on that tangent, but you guys just, I think there is a lot that you may be trying to kind of focus to commit to something that you want to manifest. You guys maybe are trying to discover exactly what your life purpose is or get on the right path in life, and it takes courage to do that. You guys definitely have the courage to do that. Studying is here, so maybe you want to get into something that you're not as knowledgeable about, but studying is here and you are able to do that. And look at right under study is infinite abundance. So study says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career, and then infinite abundance is here. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine purpose. So yeah, guys, you have the abilities to do that. I feel like sometimes you just have to like make the commitment, kind of ground yourself. You know what, also, you guys are definitely spiritual teachers, whether you know it or not, because that came up. Spiritual teacher is here. It says share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. And then also shaman is here. You got both of these cards. So you're definitely a healer. It doesn't mean that that's your life path or that you know, want to fully do that, but you do that in your everyday life and you may not realize it. So you also may have been drawn to pile number 2 because the messages were similar. It also says share the message of love. You guys are very loving. Rivers of love flow within you and others may benefit from this healing energy. Be mindful of each word that passes your lips. And then smile is here. You guys probably make people smile. You're probably really just very sweet people. Simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. Facade was at the bottom of this deck, guys. I want to talk about this card because I feel like I said, I feel like you guys are going through something, or you have gone through something, and you guys always put a smile on your face. You may have like kind of put on a facade for others, and they probably don't know the deep emotions that you're going through, or the, you know, emotional pain that you might have been in, or that you need emotional healing, because you're probably so sweet. I think you guys are so sweet that you know, even when you're sad, like just like this card, even when you're sad, you put on a happy face. And like your friends might not even sometimes know that you don't really want to celebrate at this moment, or, you know, even maybe something could be going on with your health and maybe you try not to show it. But you guys are very courageous, and I feel like you're very smart. You're able to learn things easily. Commitment. Let me read this card. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essential of your very being. I feel like you guys could manifest whatever you want. You just have to ground yourself and like stay committed to that. Because like I said, I feel like the energy was a little bit scattered. Creative expression is here. Your soul longs to express itself creatively, and then you got hobbies next to it. So maybe you guys are kind of looking to see what you want to commit to, or what you like. Hobbies, you know, is what you enjoy, what you want to do. And life path is what life purpose is right here. Maybe you're just trying to kind of figure out exactly what that is. Divination was at the bottom of this deck, and it says, embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. So I feel like definitely this pile is spiritual in nature. You have a lot of spiritual gifts, whether you know it or not. Shaman, you are a spiritual teacher, and divination all came up. So perhaps that is something that you know you want to, you know, put that on your path, or you want to manifest, but you just seem very scattered right now, and you kind of have to let some things go in order to concentrate more on the, you know, concentrate more on your path. It says walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. But I don't feel that. I just feel like you need to kind of heal and rest. Like it looks like the horse is kind of stretching out, like to kind of wait a minute, just so that you can kind of, you might need to really go within and heal. You also got artist. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every other area of your life. You guys are really talented in a lot of different ways. That's probably why hobbies is here. Because when you think of hobbies, you think people can have many, you know, hobbies that they enjoy. And I think that's the same for you guys. You guys have a lot of talents. You're very creative, you're very spiritual, you're very sweet, you're very kind. And like I said, you probably are going through some things right now, and you just kind of need to take some time for yourself. I want to kind of look through here. And you know what I was thinking of when I was putting your cards down earlier? I was just thinking, like, I don't know. This, like I said, this isn't going to be for everyone, because pick-a-cards are like that. You know, not everything's going to resonate, and if it doesn't resonate, then don't take the energy. But I feel like sometimes you guys are so sweet. You don't, like this facade card, like you don't show your true self, and like you kind of try to, you know, mask things that you feel will make people uncomfortable, or I don't know. I feel like you just sometimes you put others before yourself when it comes to pretty much, you know, anything. So when you're hurting, you don't really like to tell people, that kind of thing. That's kind of the thought that I got. And then this card says, revealing your true self. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. And then own your divine power. Replace codependent people-pleasing with assertiveness and empowerment. Guys, I was going to say people-pleasing, but I didn't want to, because that has such a, like, people think of that as like a negative thing. But people are people-pleasers when they're just very loving, and they want to, you know, they enjoy when others smile. They enjoy when others feel comfortable. So, but I wanted to say that, but I didn't. Let yourself sparkle and shine is here. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life self side to the world. And then one more card I'm going to take from this pile. You're positive. Oh, I almost said passive. See, guys, I think you guys are so sweet, and you can be, you know, you try to be more passive so that you don't offend others and stuff. Let me just read this. Your positive focus and willingness to receive have opened the doorway to an abundance of help and opportunities. So, guys, I feel like you just have to kind of focus on one thing if you want to manifest it. You are able to manifest, and you're very spiritual by nature. So I feel like once you set your sights on what it is that you want to manifest, it will happen for you. But I feel like you were disappointed by someone like that backed out on a commitment, or maybe something fell through and you felt hurt by it, and right now you're kind of healing. Let me just pull a couple more cards. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? What is pile 3 currently manifesting? What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Also, I just thought of this. When I was first shuffling, the very first deck I picked up for you guys, the cards did not want to pop out. So I feel like you guys sometimes aren't 100% sure about what you're manifesting. And when you don't focus on it, it's not going to come through as quickly. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Here we go. Oh, gossip is here. Yeah, there might be some things going around. And like I said, something may have disappointed you. And, you know, you're kind of in the crux of it. And and I just sat down, let go. Let go of, you know, the gossip around you, or if you hear things that make you feel bad. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Pile 3. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Ooh. All right. So the gossip, because I said it by celebrations, I want to make a note of this. So gossip can really lower our vibration. So if you are at family parties or friendship parties or any kind of parties or gathering with others and they start gossiping, let it go, because you don't want to lower your vibration and get into that energy of gossip. And that's just something I want to mention. But I don't feel like it's you gossiping. That's the thing. I think, you know, maybe you overheard something, or you know someone was gossiping about you. What came up was complacency here, and it was flipped up. So what are you manifesting? Maybe you're trying to, I mean, it was flipped. Oh, it was flipped like that. So maybe you're trying to get out of this complacency. Maybe right now you're kind of feeling stuck. Like I said, you're trying to heal. You're in this like bittersweet space. You know, something may have hurt you, and you're trying to kind of let things go and heal. Maybe you're focused on your health more. Make sure you're not focusing on perfection before you move forward, because sometimes when we are a perfectionist, or we're trying to make it perfect before we move forward, it'll create an impasse and we won't move forward. What you need to focus on now is renewing yourself. Like this winter and fall, this like darker side of the card is kind of falling away, and she's like renewing herself like spring, like fresh energy. The chakras just showed themselves to me. Maybe look up a free chakra clearing. That always is, you know, beneficial regardless, and it's free. But focus on yourself. You know, take time for yourself. Mysticism is here too. I think you guys are really, really spiritual, and it's calling out to you, but sometimes you're distracted and you can't quite hear it. Maybe you do hear it and you just don't have time to focus on it sometimes. I'm going to get a few more cards for you, pile 3. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Pile 3. What is pile 3 currently manifesting? Yeah, see, this deck doesn't want to speak. This deck does not want to speak. Okay. Well, perseverance is at the bottom of this deck, and that just means keep going. Whatever you do, don't give up. Complacency is not the answer. Grief is here, like I said. I think you guys are going through some pain. Responsibility was at the bottom of this deck, and that's basically like just kind of taking responsibility for the things that you need to complete or do. But it says you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express, and I definitely think that is true. And you guys are very peaceful, and like I said, you're very sweet. Let's see. I'm gonna try to get more cards, but like I said, that deck wouldn't speak, and earlier it didn't want to, the cards didn't want to pop. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see. what is pile 3 currently manifesting at this time? What is pile 3 currently manifesting at this time? What is pile 3 currently manifesting at this time? Pride is here. So maybe you need to take more pride in yourself. Home is here. Maybe you're working on your home a little bit because you want to be, you know, prideful. Look, Phoenix Rising is here. You guys are really working on healing and becoming like the Phoenix Rising. So you are doing it. It's just, it's hard to give you manifestation messages because I feel like your energy is kind of going in different directions. Let me pull you a wellness card. What does pile 3 need to know at this time? What does pile 3 need to know at this time? Pile 3. What messages do we have for pile 3? Nope. Nope. Oh my goodness. Hold on. A lot of stuff came out here. Okay. All right, so a massage. So definitely take care of yourself, guys. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me know that I deserve to receive massages and other self-care treatments. Leave a stressful situation behind. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for giving me the courage and willingness to take good care of myself, including surrounding myself with healthy relationships and positive situations, and have faith is here. It says, Dear Jesus and Archangel Raphael, thank you for boosting my faith so that I may trust in miracles. That's beautiful. And then these fell on the ground, so I want to go through them. Stretches here. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for staying by my side and motivating me to take excellent care of myself in all ways. Yeah, you guys really need to focus on yourselves right now. Laughter is the best medicine is here. Unconditional joy. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me appreciate everything that makes me happy right now. And because you also got the wellness card, guys, if you are dealing with health stuff, maybe, you know, either talk to your physician again, or this card says change physicians. This also may be kind of like change your view of like how to heal yourself. I mean, if you are going to the doctor, obviously, you know, maybe get more information. I wouldn't say necessarily change physicians. That's you know, a very strong message. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for leading me to the best healer for this situation. Perhaps, you know, if you are not feeling well, go to the doctor, first of all. Second of all, it could be also just kind of changing the way you think of things, or maybe adding in, you know, looking up some homeopathic stuff to add on to your current regimen. That, you know, if you have a doctor currently that has you doing certain things, maybe just kind of Google it and see what homeopathic things could work alongside any medications or anything. But, you know, change physicians, it's not necessarily literal, and I am not a doctor, and I am not telling you to change doctors because that's crazy. I can't do that. But, you know, when this card comes up, you do have to kind of look at what your doctors are telling you, or perhaps, you know, you need to kind of do more research regarding a situation you're going through, those kinds of things. It never hurts to kind of, you know, open a book, open Google, study a little bit more about your, you know, learn more about your circumstances. So I am not a medical doctor. I'm not telling you to change physicians. I'm just saying maybe there's some things that you need to take, you know, a look at, a little bit of a stronger look at if you are going to the doctor and you're still experiencing some things. And underneath on the bottom of this deck, it says diet is important here. So make sure you're being healthy and you're treating your body well and you're taking care of yourself. Like I said, I think you guys are going through a lot right now, and it's harder to manifest when you have like tons of stuff happening. Like, for instance, I told you, you know, my phone, it just kept giving me problem after problem after problem. I had to keep like starting, stopping. So focus on your health. Make sure you're feeling good. Make sure you're grounding yourself. You're feeling good. You're focusing on healing yourself. You have many, many, many talents, and you are definitely able to manifest when you're ready. You guys are very tuned into the divine. You're very spiritual. You're You're very knowledgeable in a lot of things. You're extremely, oh, I said expressive. I didn't mean to. You're extremely creative. I'm sure you're probably expressive too. Don't fall into complacency. If you are going through something, reach out to friends. Make sure you're trying to, heal yourself here. And even though things may feel bittersweet, that's not going to be that way forever. So still try to celebrate and, make sure you don't fall into the negative mindsets, where gossip's going to take over. And, take pride in yourself. Take pride in your home. Take pride in your surroundings. Take pride in your body. And just don't fall into the complacency. Just make sure you're healing. Oh, healing's at the bottom of this deck here. Make sure you're healing. Try to manifest your healing and your joy and happiness. And then, then you can focus more on manifesting other things. Maybe that is what you're manifesting. Maybe you're manifesting this Phoenix rising energy, this healing energy, because that's here and that's what we're asking. You're manifesting emotional healing. You're manifesting your friendships. You're manifesting, different hobbies. Those could all be things. Maybe you are just trying to manifest a lot of different things at once. And that's perfectly fine. Some people can do that. Like I said, make sure you're taking care of yourself, though. That's first and foremost. Make sure you're, going to the doctor if you need to, and, paying attention to what your body is telling you or what your body needs. Thank you so much for being with me, Pile 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If this is something that you like, if you do enjoy these kinds of readings, please, like this video so that I know what type of content to create. I would love for you to subscribe. I'd love for you to stay with me on this journey. And I hope that you guys come back. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Hello, pile number 4. Thank you so much for being here. If you chose number 4 or this beautiful stone, this is your message about what are you currently manifesting. Pile number 4, what are you currently manifesting? Well, you could be manifesting a career change, or you are interested in something. You also have new beginnings here. So I do feel like you guys are trying to manifest a new beginning. You also have a couple cards here that make me think maybe you're making a decision. You are very grateful, which is wonderful. That's how we manifest. The key to manifestation is being grateful. This says grateful optimism, joyous view of the future. I feel like you guys are really focused on manifesting your future. Maybe you have a career change that you want to. Maybe there's something professionally that you really are thinking about changing. And practice makes perfect. Practice is here. But like I said, you have the Fool card. So maybe you're manifesting new beginnings, new career, or maybe even just switching what you currently do at your, in your current line of work, but maybe, a little bit of a change. Parental care is here, but that doesn't necessarily mean parental care. It can mean that. It can mean some things in your life are changing and your focus has to be kind of on caring for a loved one, or perhaps caring for someone that you love that just needs extra attention because of something right now. Or it can also mean, you're just very mature. You're always the one kind of, caring for others and taking, being the parent, being the one that's like responsible and taking charge, and, action was here. So maybe you guys are really good at like, picking up slack or taking action where it's needed, just making sure people are taken care of around you. Sometimes this can mean roles reverse with parents too, like where now you are caring for your parent. But it doesn't have to mean that. It has a variety of meanings. It could definitely mean that you like to take care of people and you're always the one that's kind of responsible. Religion and spirituality came up. So this is interesting because there was a line of cards that came out. I mean, just a chunk of cards that came out together. And I felt like I needed to take them. So what are you manifesting? It says, look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answer in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desires with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. And then abundance. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. So what this was when I was looking at this, what I was thinking when I saw it was you already got the practice card. So you want to learn more about something. You have complete pure intentions. You have a good heart. You really want to do this for the good of others, and it will make you flourish, and abundance is attached to this. And I think that's what you're trying to manifest. You're trying to manifest this path where you can use your pure intentions and something will flourish for you and you will create abundance. I feel like that's kind of part of your message and part of what you're manifesting. You also got sign from heaven. Your loved one and spirits are waving hello and giving you reassurance that you'll be all right. So that's beautiful. You guys have loved ones that are waving hello to you from heaven, or, you know, whatever you believe in. But this also could be your spirit team, making sure that you know that you, because religion and spirituality is right here, just making sure that they, you know, that they're looking after you, your spirit team. Stay strong in your faith is also here. A positive outcome is dependent on you keeping a positive mindset. I think you guys are really good with the law of attraction because you got optimism and then stay strong in your faith. I feel like, oh, and then you also have faith here at the bottom of the deck. You guys are really good at having faith in things. The Divine Masculine popped out when I first picked up the deck. So some of you may be trying to manifest maybe a partner. Maybe you know, because when I think of Divine Masculine, I think of Divine Feminine. Maybe you're trying to kind of manifest a partner. And then we also got this chunk of cards that kind of fits that storyline. And it is, it says inner child. You got sexual arts, sadness, and soulmate. So some of you may be wanting to manifest a soulmate. This sexual arts card is about that spark of passion happens when we have a balance of the masculine energy and the feminine energy. We all contain both of those in our bodies. You know, we all embody both masculine and feminine sides. And when there is when there's like a yin and a yang, you know, when you are balancing out your feminine side and your partner's balancing out the masculine side, and if, you know, it could be vice versa, that's when there's a spark, you know, when there's, you know, it's like chemistry, you know. And then inner child is here. So perhaps you guys are doing some inner child work, or maybe that would be helpful for you. This says, I wrote down a couple notes when I first got these cards. Discover independence, compassion, creativity, and joy. So yeah, you guys could be doing all those things. You could be discovering your creativity and joy, or this could be like a message kind of saying that in order to kind of bring the soulmate in, you need to kind of heal your inner child if you're holding on to some sadness, or if you have some sadness. You also got this strength card. So just know that you are able to move mountains with your strength. You are extraordinarily strong. I'm going to get a few more cards for you. Spiritual teacher was at the bottom of your deck, so you guys might be really interested in spiritual things. A few piles got very spiritual messages, and I think that's just because people that are attracted to my channel are spiritual in nature, which is wonderful. I hope that continues. I love that. Become the true you is here. Show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. New idea was right under that. Your new idea is divinely guided and is meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you are on the right path. And then you also got revealing your true self, which is kind of similar to that message. As you allow others to know the real you, you'll feel loved for who you truly are. And I'm going to get you guys a couple more messages here. What is pile 4 currently manifesting? What is pile 4 currently manifesting? What is pile 4 currently manifesting? Guys, make sure you are not giving in to the feeling of wanting to give up. That kind of came to me. Hopefully it could just be for a very small few of you. Pile number 4. What are they currently manifesting? What is pile 4 currently manifesting? Family changes. Okay. And you also got that parental care, new career. Yeah, new career is at the bottom of the deck. You guys are experiencing, you're manifesting changes in your life. That's what you want. You want changes. Changes. It's going to be different for all of you, which is why, you know, there's different things coming up. But you want, this is the full card. You want a new, fresh path ahead, a pathway ahead. Make sure you're weighing your options if you are trying to manifest that, and you're researching, practicing, trying to figure out, you know, the best thing, you know, best pathway forward for you. If it is regarding love, I'm just going to pull a love message just in case it is, because like I said, it's going to be different for all of you, but the love, this soulmate, this did come up. So I want to see, let's see. What is pile 4 currently manifesting? What's pile 4 currently manifesting? Pile 4. What is pile 4 currently manifesting? Yeah, pile 4. I feel like you guys are just really kind of looking within and trying to change a little, change something. You want to change something, and you're becoming your true self by changing like that, which is great. Pile 4. What are they currently manifesting? Heart-to-heart conversations. Let's see. What's pile 4 currently manifesting? Whoop. Pile 4. What's pile 4 currently manifesting? Oh, nice. All right, so pile 4, I want to talk to you guys about. So, like I said, with pick a cards, it's going to be different for all of you. When I first picked this deck up, at the bottom of the deck was the Knight of Wands reversed, which is usually someone that backs out on a commitment, or, you know, flakes out. And then the Ten of Swords came out. So some of you may feel like you're hurting from love, or you already healed from it, but you went through a bad love situation, and you're trying to kind of transform that part of your life. You got the Tower card. Maybe something fell apart in the past, and you're trying to manifest like the Four of Wands, which is the celebration card. For me, sometimes I think of it as like a happy home. It's prosperity, contentment, celebration, and like letting go of the burdens of, you know, the past love relationships that have hurt you. So some of you may be trying to manifest that, like something new in love even. Just know this pile, because like with pick a cards, it can be scattered like this because there's going to be different people clicking. The ultimate thing that I think you guys are manifesting is change. You want to change. You're trying to, you are very grateful for what you have and what you're doing, but you also are trying to change, and you're trying to, if it's a career, then you really are trying to manifest a new career path. If it's a love relationship, you're trying to manifest someone that would be more like a soulmate that you can get to know, honestly discuss your feelings with another. Like, you want someone that is on your level. You want your divine counterpart. You're trying to manifest that. Just know angelic assistance is here for you. Divine guidance and loving support is here for you, regardless of what you're trying to change. Just don't fall into complacency. Like I said, I had a little bit of a feeling of like giving up. Like I felt that. Like I get a lot of like instinctual feelings. Don't give up. Whatever you're trying to do, you'll be able to manifest. You guys are really good with having faith. Just make sure you have faith. We have many cards here that talked about faith. That's your key. That's how to get this accomplished for yourself. Also, use your wisdom in order to make the choices properly. But yeah, you guys are manifesting a change in your life. And in order to do that, you already have the gratitude part down. Make sure you have faith. Continue to have faith. you can manifest that celebration, happy home, soulmate, or you can manifest that career change. It's just have faith and continue to, continue to move forward in that new path because you have that full energy. Temptation is here. It says, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever the guise. This almost makes me feel like the temptation to quit. So don't quit. You guys will be able to manifest your heart's desires. Unity is here. So a lot of you might be seeking that new relationship, but new beginnings. I can't really clarify this much more because it keeps saying the same thing over and over. And on the bottom of your romance deck was soulmate. So yeah, you guys are manifesting. You guys actually are manifesting a soulmate. This pile, because it came up a couple times here. Make sure that you are having heart-to-heart conversations with people in order to kind of discern who it is, that would be the soulmate. You guys are manifesting a big change in your life, and a lot of you are manifesting love, a soulmate, someone that you can have, celebrations with. The happy home card, you're looking for that. And also some of you are trying to manifest that career change, but just know you have the wisdom to do it, and keep the faith. Make sure you are checking in on your faith and know that you have that major strength to get through it. So I hope that helped, guys. If you enjoyed this pile, please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this kind of reading, in order to let me know what kind of content to create in the future. And I hope you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and stay with me on this journey. I appreciate you guys being here with me. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in another video. Take care.